ויסוכן החרטומים בלעתיהם להוציא הסכינים ולא יאכלו ותהי הקינם באדם ובבהמה. Dude, you should get a different shirt. This one's like prickly and rusty. No response. He never responds to me, ever. He's just learning all day. It really is remarkable. He just sits there. Nothing stops him. This week we read about the first 7 of the 10 plagues. Who remembers this? B-L-O-O-D. The Egyptian water was very bloody. Actually, it turned into blood. It wasn't just bloody water. F-R-O-G-S. The frogs were making such a mess. L-I-C-N-E. Lice were getting very itchy. The Egyptians were itchy, not the lice. Oh, not just the Egyptians. All the animals, too, were swarming with lice. Did the lice get lice? Most, if not all of us, are familiar with the Exodus from Egypt story, but just to recap, when Joseph went down to that Egypt land, he became to Pharaoh the second in command. Goshen was... Okay, I'll stop. To recap in normal talk, meaning like not in rhymes.
Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, noticed how prolific the Jewish people residing in his land were, and he decided he's going to put a stop to our growth by enlisting us in some government projects with building and stuff like that. I heard that he even paid us very well. But the point is, we were being, good Egyptian patriots, and we got involved. Except for the tribe of Levi, actually.
But eventually, this voluntary job turned into mandatory, back-breaking, and spirit-crushing slave labor.
Sounds like my job.
What do you do?
Not much. I'm just the assistant button presser for the photocopying machine.
Yes, so you are clearly not understanding. It got even worse, just like it's getting darker over here. It got even worse after Moshe, that's Moses, met with Pharaoh, so bad that when Moshe came to the Jews, to us, with a real message of hope, we didn't listen.
It says, that they did not heed Moshe's call because of their short breath and hard work.
Short breath is in like huffing and puffing and blow your house. Oh no, that's long breath. Short breath is in like... And here is the very important and so meaningful, such a meaningful, and the very, I guess I'll use that word again, very meaningful lesson that I heard from my friend this week. Sometimes we get so caught up in, the things that we're involved with. It could range from our job, our work, to the people messaging us on our phone and social media, and just even nonsense that we are caught up in for whatever reason. And the nonsense and social media can be synonymous. Okay, we won't go there. Difficult to get into the right mode. Why does it look like I have lipstick on? We've had that filter on the whole time, so apparently all the other footage that I have in the beginning of the video is going to show me as if I have lipstick. I don't wear lipstick, people. Not a thing. Just this camera filter was on. It was on a filter called Mellow. Don't use it unless you're mellow. I guess. I'm very mellow, and I still don't wear lipstick. Okay, in comes this ray of hope, saying we're going to be redeemed. I've been sent by God, and we don't listen. And the pasuk says we don't listen because of our shortness of breath and our hard labor. What do you mean? Because of our shortness of breath and hard labor, we should have listened. We should have been like, we really don't like the situation we're in right now. Let's grab onto this ray of hope. But no, we didn't. What's up with that? Well, because of the labor, because we were so involved, there was so much going on, we just didn't even find the time to open up our ears and hear this message of hope that Moshe was relaying to us. There was just so much happening, so much going on, so much around. We have to shut off. We have to quiet down. By the way, this is my friend right here who told me this. He taught me this lesson this week. And you have any more thoughts to share?
Cell phone and internet. Often when we have nothing to do, we resort to our cell phone or to the internet to take up the seemingly mundane free time we have in our day. And it's specifically in those free times when we're meant to be thinking about trying to live a more ideal, meaningful life.
When we will quiet down, we'll be able to hear Moshe Rabbeinu, the Rebbe's message that redemption is about to happen. It's imminent. And it's dependent on our actions, our goodness, kindness, our love for our fellow, our joy, and us demanding from Hashem, Mashiach now. There's another lesson, by the way, in this week's parasha, where at the start of the parasha, Moshe is demanding from Hashem, how come you're mistreating this nation, which sounds like blasphemy. The lesson is that Hashem wants us to question it. But like Moshe Rabbeinu, it shouldn't be coming from doubt. It shouldn't be a lack of faith. Hashem wants us to question Him because of our trust and faith. We know that Hashem wants the best for His people. So if it doesn't look that way to us, Hashem wants us to ask why. And in the situation we are in now, if we still find ourselves in exile, Hashem wants us to demand Mashiach now. So we should definitely do that. And may we have the revelation of Mashiach now.